A good Thursday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ben Dery. Thanks for checking us out on Kare 11 Plus. The forecast this week has been a lot of rinse and repeat. Chilly, a little frosty in the mornings, sunny in the afternoons with temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than average. That trend is going to continue at least through Friday before we see a weekend warming trend. Now, these are low temperatures that we woke up today with. Even areas within the metro core did see temps near the frost mark. Notice around Crystal at the airport down to 32 degrees, Eden Prairie 34 degrees, Lake Elmo probably some frosty roofs, and notice you can see even 20s for Princeton, Cambridge, and even mid-20s across parts of northern Minnesota. So yes, chilly, and guess what, tonight is virtually the same forecast. We still have this cold air mass which is in place, combination of that with light wind and a mostly clear sky, allowing our temperatures to once again drop to near the freezing mark, especially areas in central, northern, and western Minnesota. A little warmer around the metro core thanks to the urban heat island, but temperatures in the mid, maybe even some lower 30s across parts of the metro. So keep in mind, if you have any of those sensitive plants, it's a good idea to once again bring those indoors, and you'll probably have to do that again tomorrow night as we head into Friday night, Saturday morning, because temperatures will probably be very similar. Now, this colorful map right here is the average last freeze for the lower 48, and it's color coordinated. You can see here. Let's zoom in closer to the upper Midwest, the blue shaded area. Our average last freeze is typically the last week of April or early May. Purple and that light shaded purple areas, late May and even June. Some parts of the Arrowhead don't see our last frost and freeze until the start of June, which is still pretty ridiculous. But instead of looking at a specific date when we typically have our last freeze, it's best just to play the odds. This is the probability of our last 32-degree day at MSP. So half of years, 50% of the times, our last one is by April the 23rd. That's the average date. By the end of the month, up to 70%. By May 7th, 90% of the time, we're done with frost and freezes, but we've seen 32 degrees as late as May 24th back in 1925. And just a heads up, there is a chance of seeing another frosty morning by the middle part of next week. So once we get beyond this latest cool snap weekend warming trend, it looks like temperatures will take another dip next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So just hold out before you do anything too quickly. Outside this early afternoon, we're seeing a mixture of clouds and sunshine, but generally speaking, brighter afternoons are in the forecast. The seasonably cool weather will continue at least through the 1st of May, which is tomorrow. Couple more frosty mornings in the forecast before a weekend warming trend will take us back into the 60s both Saturday and Sunday, and probably in the lower 60s through early next week as well. And a mainly dry forecast despite seeing several rain chances in our 7-day. Most of the rain showers are basically hit and miss, and it's not anything to concern yourself with if you're looking for a super wet forecast. This is what our radar satellite looks like. Just fair weather cumulus clouds over us right now. There is a weak disturbance coming out of the Dakotas, bringing some light scattered activity for mainly South Dakota right now, and this is going to work its way into the southwestern corner of the state this afternoon. So basically during the peak daytime heating hours between about 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, it's areas along and southwest of the Minnesota River Valley, the best chance of seeing some of those scattered rain showers, which should be fairly brief, but kind of on again, off again, at least through the early evening hours. Dry from the Twin Cities further east and further north, so you can kind of see this area in particular. Wilmer towards Appleton, the Marshall, Laverne areas, seeing some of that rainfall activity. Once we head into tonight, the showers basically fade. We clear out once again, and this is another chance of seeing some frosty conditions once more. It kind of really depends on how fast we clear out, but this is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Most of us in the clear sky, and again, it's that clear sky and light wind. That's the main two where we see those chilly mornings. As we head into tomorrow afternoon, more of the fair weather cumulus clouds developing. No rain in the forecast for Friday, and we should stay dry through the upcoming weekend. Just a small chance at some showers late Saturday night into early Sunday morning, pre-dawn hours of Sunday, as a weak frontal system works its way through the area. For today, it's a big day for Minnesota sports. The Wild have Game 6 against the Stars at Grand Casino Arena in St. Paul. Temperatures by puck drop, probably around 50 degrees, kind of on the chillier side, but we will stay dry. And then a couple hours later, just across the river, you can see the Wolves play the Nuggets at Target Center. Also Game 6. Temperatures probably about 50 degrees by tip-off, and it will be chilly and a little breezy this evening as well. Forecast highs for today range from the lower 50s for central and southern Minnesota, lower 40s way up north, and you can see rain shower chances chances for far western and southwestern Minnesota. That'll lead us into our weekend forecast. You can see some select cities that show mainly dry conditions during the daylight hours, and again some showers are possible late Saturday night into Sunday morning, but that's about it. And notice the warmer temperatures. Friday, we're still in the upper 40s to lower 50s. Saturday, we see 60s return and possibly mid to upper 60s return by Sunday. And it does look like Sunday's the warmest day in your forecast before that next cooler wave starts to move through next Monday and Tuesday. This is how your 7-day breaks down. Increasing clouds today. May Day will be a pretty decent day. Temperatures about 10 degrees cooler than average, but we will stay dry with just a partly cloudy afternoon. There's the weekend warming trend. More seasonal temperatures, more or less heading into your Saturday. A little warmer than average on Sunday. Should be mainly dry during the daylight hours. And these rain chances that you see early next week, they're not big-time soaking rain systems. Isolated showers maybe on Monday. Late-day showers possible, say, Tuesday evening into Wednesday, but nothing super wet is in your forecast.